Here we are, back outside the cave where Flynn still finds herself lurking for her next meal. Last episode we took ourselves along this risen road here, clearing up some of the enemies that we found along the way. Trying to make it safe again for traders, travellers, adventurers. We haven't quite finished that task yet. Like I said, Flind is still in this cave here, looking for her next meal. We still have some enemies to fight along here, and then that'll take us into Joaquin's Rest. So, without further ado, let's take a look at this. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to creep up closer and just spy what our movements are. And I'll put together a wee plan in my head and see how we want to attack. So we have... Alright, Shadowheart, right, calm down. I'm the party leader here. I respect a bit of enthusiasm, but let's not get ourselves killed.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Now, I'm not going to cast this just now, I just want to see. Yeah, so, Flind counts as a humanoid. We could try and cast Hold Person on her, and that would... First of all, if it's successful, it holds a person in place for 10 turns. They get to make a... I don't know what kind of roll it is that you do to try and resist Hold Person. I'm not sure. If it maybe be dexterity or maybe whatever it is that's linked with your spellcasting ability. But if they are unable to resist any damage they take is immediately dealt as a critical. So that would mean double damage. I think that could be the route, because I don't use Hold Person often, so I think we're just going to throw ourselves straight in here and cast Hold Person. Right now, hold on. Yes, it's worked. We need to engage in combat now. Game! Game, can you not screw me over like that? Right, this better work again. Should I have gone into turn-based there? Probably. But that's just nonsense. That's annoyed me there.
Nothing will stand in my way.
That has really annoyed me.
That won't work.
Why did I have the Dream Visitor tell me that firing an arrow won't work? So, Seething Fury. Rage brews within the knoll. Once it gives in to its fury, it'll be able to attack multiple times per turn. That's fine, that's the same as us. Any nearby creatures with the Rampage trait can make a bite attack as a bonus action. So there's nothing there to say Tenacity. No, there's nothing there to say piercing damage wouldn't work against
Time to press ahead.
Flint. So let me rage up here. And then with Shadowheart, we're going to back off a little. So Flynn's dashing because she knows that she can't attack Shadowheart. Right, this is... whoa, game, what's going on? Where is she? There we go. Let's see if... Too heavy to shove. We don't have a potion Hill Giant Strength active. I meant to say, sorry, in between episodes there, I went back to the Emerald Grove and picked up some Hill Giant Strength. So, we will consume one of those just now, which will be our bonus action. Which isn't great because that's what I was planning to use to attack Flint. So we'll just go in for a reckless attack. That's good damage, that is good damage. As for Shadowheart, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Now I'm not sure if this breaks. Or actually, we'll try and Hold Person again. Shadowheart's down there, so my guy can take a beating. Didn't work. And that is our
On the move.
3 level 2 spell slots gone. All wasted on Hold Person. Ah, that annoyed me. Right, Shield of Faith. We'll cast it on Bunda up there. Hopefully get some dodges in against Flind. First one's a crit. Great dodging skills. Okay. We'll cast... Oh, a crit! Oh, right, okay. Very good opportunity here to win this. Let's cast Healing on Bunda. Get back up to near
So
full.
much for peace.
Now let's see what the push is going to do. Can we move a little? Right, that would be a kill. But do we... Because we're going to lose a Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen if we throw Flind off into the cavern here. Can't really work. I can't remember what other loot Flind has on her. So I'm gonna get greedy. It's good damage. Nearly dead. So if we survive this attack, Flind should be dead on the next attack. And we have. Right, so we Reckless. And then we Frenzied Strike. Wow. I'm
the
impressed.
host is dead, but the parasite is still alive.
I'm impressed with myself. As egotistical as that sounds. Shattered Flail. So hitting an enemy with this weapon heals the wielder for 1d6 hit points. But they can go mad if they don't continue hitting each turn. Very useless. The healing
This
part,
one
excellent.
is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Yeah, so I am going to allow the influence of the tadpole. I did say before Bunda would be a bit more cautious about this, but we've had the visitation from the Dream Visitor to discuss the necessity of opening our mind to the parasites, and I think Bunda, being quite a trusting person, would take the Dream Visitor on their word. So I'm going to open the mind to the tadpole.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Excellent. Okay. Now, fair warning, going forward in the future now. In this episode, primarily, I'm going to show to you why I've give you the heads up that I will loot practically everything. I leave no stone unturned most of the time. I will try and hold that back a little in this playthrough, but it's not going to hold me back going to places just for a small bit of loot. You can never know what might be useful. The way I see it. See if Shadowheart notices something over here. Come on over. I know I can jump there safely.
Best avoid
Yep,
that
she
trap.
notices it, so we'll disarm the trap. Easily done. I'm gonna take a short rest. I never thought about that there. We could have taken some damage.
Wonder what's past this.
Another 22 roll. So, when the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. So, I might just put them on my character. I don't think we have any gloves yet. Nope. Where are they? There they are. Yeah, opportunity for temporary hit points. You've seen how it can be effective with Shadowheart. Same goes for my character. If I can get temporary hit points from something easily, I'll take it. Now you can jump over to this section here. There's a couple of things to loot in there. I'll restrain myself, alright? I'll hold myself back. We are going to loot this whole area down here though. Alchemist fire. Ah, poor Ollie. I believe Ollie was the nicer of the two. And I think it was Ruggin here that was saying, just leave them. If they don't value their life, let that be their fault.
That's a curious looking chest. I wonder what's inside.
Well, there's only one way to know for sure.
You're right, Bunda. Right, so we need the minimum 6, well, at least a 16, not minimum. 4 will certainly not cut it. We got 7 bonus there. Try again. That won't be enough either. Got another +7, so I'm hoping if we get a 13 that will hold. There we go, that's what we need. Caravan strongbox. So, in here we have 42 gold, we have a fire amber, and an iron flask. Now, I'm not going to comment on what this is, but it is very valuable. It is the reason why the note that I read earlier was saying about don't open the chest, because if you do you'll die, and that's not a threat. It's just it is just what will happen if you open that box. And I'll leave that one hanging. Okay. So that fight went as well as it could have, in my opinion. Maybe barring one of the hold person spells actually holding. I wasn't happy that I cast hold person on Flind and somehow initiative wasn't rolled as the fight taken out, and only when I get up next to Flind does initiative roll and Flynn manages to find her way out of hold person. I wasn't happy with that. Maybe it's my misunderstanding of the way that hold person works, but usually if you cast a spell on someone that's it's an aggressive spell, initiative should be rolled. So I feel like I was close enough that she would have been able to notice me. Right. And we walked right into combat again. I thought I could have got a wee bit closer and started to sneak. But I was anticipating fighting these guys. There are 4 of them.
One day
I've already got one of them down a little bit. I forgot Shadowheart's almost got no spells left. Nice! 45% and we're doing crits that are almost killing them. That's really good. I want to check what that is exactly. Can't take bonus actions or reactions. So that means I can't do my frenzied strike. Right, well that means you need to die.
Another day, another fight.
Can't give up. Not now.
It's probably the best option I've got, Sacred Flame, just because the percentages, it's an extra 15%. Damage is slightly less, but let's see. Yeah, It damages a lot less. We're going to pommel. And we miss. So we will kill this person. Now that should give us our bonus actions back because he's no longer concentrating on soul numbed, which means we can attack this one. Bringing us down to 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run right in between the 2 of these gnolls here.
Ready.
Which means if they try to move away to get a better shot because they're using ranged weapons, I'll receive an opportunity attack.
To me.
And Shadowheart, cast Fireball. Oh, we get Guiding Strike. Right, good. So, plus 10 means we roll a 20. We needed 14. That'll be enough. And we're going to back off ever so slightly. Oh, they hit one. Missed with the other 2. And there you go. One of them tries to move away and has to get attacked. Oh! Triple attack on Shadowheart there, that wasn't good for us. We will finish this one off. Head right on over.
Slow down.
Got to concentrate.
And Firebolt. Shadowheart's been hitting quite a few crits. Now if you notice the rage ended there and my character received a plus 15 HP. It's gone now, but if we were still in combat there for that next turn we would have received 15 extra hit points. So that was the benefit of putting those gloves on. They won't be on forever, so we'll make use of the benefit of it for now. Okay, so this is much of the Risen Road completed now. I'm going to head on down here. I pointed out some of these boxes down here that have a lot of camp supplies in it, so I'm just going to loot these. The Risen Road, the whole northern side of the map, if you're ever looking for camp supplies, maybe you're a wee bit ahead in the story somewhere and you're in the Underdark or something like that. If you're ever looking for camp supplies, you didn't loot a lot in the first act, or the first part of the first act I should say. If you're in the Underdark, that's still Act 1. Yeah, head on back to the Risen Road, this area up at the north side of the map. Yeah, all of this area, even into this area, Walking's Rest. Get lots of camp supplies for you here. Especially if you're someone who's still getting used to the game and you don't feel confident going into a fight without your full camp supplies. Don't worry, there's plenty around for you to rest as often as you like. If you're doing an honour run though, you might need to be a wee bit more conservative with your use of long rest. Okay. So this is Walking's Rest that we're coming up on here. There is a hidden stash just round here.
Smoke. Something's burning. That might be worth a look.
There you go. So, parchment. The black silhouette of a winged serpent marks the top of this page. As always, take what you need, but stock it up after. This is for everyone. So, the black silhouette of a winged serpent, if you remember from when we were in the goblin camp, there was a trader in there that we spoke to, and she had a wee crest, I think it was, pinned onto her tunic. That is the Zentirum mark that we found there. So this is a Zentirum stash for somebody to come by and pick up some things that they need. So there's some gold, potion of mind reading, potion of healing, detect thoughts, animal speaking, trap disarm, and thieves tool. Just some useful supplies in case you might need it at some point. Yeah,